Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Pat, the P in JMPR Gaming, and I'm here to bring you a very cool unboxing. We have the Wolverine and Sabretooth box and the Cyclops and Storm box for Marvel Crisis Protocol from Atomic Mass Games. And this box, really, both of these here are ones that I'm super excited for, mainly for Cyclops and Wolverine, but the cards for Sabretooth and Storm do look very interesting as well. So let's flip these ones over and we can see what we get in the boxes. So we obviously get the two characters in each one. They come with their cards and their bases. They also come with an alternate head for Wolverine and the alternate head for Cyclops, which I will probably be ignoring, to be honest. I like the ones on these two models here. We obviously get three Team Tactics cards in each. I'll have a look at those ones in a moment, but in this one here we actually get a Crisis card, which is very cool, very exciting, and we shall see what that one is in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these ones open and we shall have a little look and see the sprues. Okay, so once I have unpacked this one here, we can see we have the two sprues from the Cyclops and Storm pack. So let's have a look at this one here. Really nice. It looks like all the pieces are in good condition. We get the two alternate heads there. I'm going to be going for the one on the right here, the hairy head. Gotta love I think I prefer the old animated series sort of look there on that one. Looks good. Not too many pieces. I like the look of that model. We then got the Storm one. And we get a really nice detailed head on this one. Nice detailed face. All the pieces look good. Get the cloak and the lightning there, which is how the model's attached to this base, and there doesn't seem to be too many contact points. So I wonder if she's going to be a little bit of a wobbly model. We got the four bases, which we get in all of the Marvel Crisis Protocol character packs. And then we got the tokens. We got the 6 Uncanny X-Men affiliation tokens. We get the 2 shock tokens, 1 stun token, and the 4 tokens that you need to play the crisis that comes in this box, which is the traps, I believe. So really nice. I really like the look of those ones. Put those ones to one side. We get the three cards that you get in this one. I'll run through those ones in a minute. We get the affiliation card. Now a bit controversial. Not the biggest fan of some of the characters on this one here, but got some omissions such as, you know, Iceman, Nightcrawler, Angel, but I have all the faith that AMG are going to bring us those in the pipeline. We got the secure mission with this one, which I was right. Yep, it's the 4 traps. Yeah, nice way to deal out just a damage to an enemy character in the end of in the cleanup phase. 18 threat. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing this one against Matt at some point. Now, I'm not really going to run through the character cards too much. You can find these on the AMG Facebook page, but just going to say I'm a big fan of both the Cyclops and Storm character cards here. Got to admit, I wasn't sold on Storm to begin with, but I think at 3 threat and a very solid leadership ability here, I think we're going to see her pop up in a few different lists, if not always as the leader of the Uncanny X-Men, but it is a really powerful ability and one that I will probably use at some point moving forward. Cyclops, I really like his leadership ability. I like the ability to hit and run, and I think when you got 3 superpowers here that cost power, immediately my mind goes, let's look at him in Avengers. So that's something that I will be trying out at some point. But all in all, big fan there. So we've got the Wolverine and Sabretooth. Really nice sprue. And we've got the alternate heads there. Gonna go for the masked head. So again, the one on the right there. I really like this one. I think the Wolverine sculpt is lovely. You know, he looks squat. He looks powerful. Got big muscles there. Just a big bundle of muscle really is what we're looking for. And rest easy, everybody. The claws come already on the hands there. No need to glue those in individually, which was something I was genuinely afraid that they might do. Then we've got Sabretooth. He's much bigger, bulkier. Really nice model. Actually, really come round to it after I got over the fact that he has a very similar pose to one Ghost Spider there. But put her to one side. Not throw her around. But yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan. You get the bases there. No different than any of the other ones we've seen in the past. Get some tokens, get 2 bleed tokens, 2 activated tokens, 3 daze tokens, 2 Brotherhood of Mutants, and 2 Uncanny X-Men tokens. So nothing amazing there, but they are slightly different colours than the ones that come in the other boxes, so I like those. We get the 3 cards. Again, I'll run through those ones when I have a look at those other ones from the Cyclops pack. And again, not going to spend too much time on the character cards. You can find these on the AMG Facebook page, but with Sabretooth, I think the things that stand out is his long movement and the healing factor here. So I think he's going to be dealing a lot of damage, you know, with bleed and pierce and the finisher on these attacks. I think he's going to be a very, very strong physical attacker. 4th threat, you know, he's not going to fit in every list, but at least something to think about. And then we've got Wolverine. You know, we've got the very high stamina there. Again, healing factor 2, immunity to stun, which I believe also turns to stagger on the other side, which it does. Very cool. Again, very similar to Sabretooth. We're going to be dealing out a lot of physical damage there while be able to stick in the fight afterwards. So again, I look forward to trying these ones out against Matt at some point. Okay, as promised, I wanted to go through the Team Tactics cards that we get in these 2 boxes, starting off with the Children of the Atom here. So this is an Uncanny X-Men card. Basically, any character from the Uncanny X-Men, play this card, you remove all special conditions from this character, and they gain 1 power for each special condition removed this way. Now, with you know, special conditions being a little bit more prevalent in the game, particularly with Defenders coming out, and you've got Hex and Incinerate and abilities like that being thrown around. You've got Thor, staggering characters. I think with the ability to remove those and then gain power off that, I think that's it's going to be a powerful one, and it's definitely going to be one that I'm going to be looking to play in my Uncanny X-Men lists. And we've got To Me, My X-Men. At first glance, I actually thought this was pretty similar to the Avengers Assemble, but actually it's slightly different. Basically, the leader of the Uncanny X-Men may spend any amount of power to play this card, and then for each power spent, 1 allied Uncanny X-Men character may advance short towards this character. So basically he's rallying the troops around him. So it sounds very similar to something that you see Scott use in the animated series, or, you know, in the comics, where he's bringing all the X-Men towards him. Unfortunately, the name To Me, My X-Men, I really thought that was going to be on a Charles Xavier, Professor X character card if we ever get one. So, but yeah, it's a good card. It's a good card. I think extra movement is always useful in this game. We have First Class. Now, at the start of an activation phase, any allied Uncanny X-Men character may play this card. Each allied Uncanny X-Men character does not have to spend power the first time they interact with an objective token this round. Like it. I really like it. I think in the first round, if you're able to save the power that would usually be spending to interact with an objective token, I think that just sets you up for a more powerful second turn. Just having that extra energy available, particularly when you look at some of the character cards and they've got some, you know, not massively high, but reasonably high power cost on some of their superpowers. I think being able to do that slightly early in the game, no downside really, no downside. And I did just want to touch on actually the Crisis card here, simply because it's something we haven't really seen before. With the ability in the cleanup phase to be able to deal damage to an enemy character within 2 if you hold it. Yeah, I mean, obviously they get the power off that one, but chip damage, you know, throws and any out of activation ways of dealing damage is very useful in this game. So I look forward to playing this one. I really do. And I've touched on this card here, so I'm not going to spend too long looking at that one. 1-2 Punch. Now this is a reprint from the core box set, and it's really good that they're doing reprints because I don't have all the characters, so I sort of just pick and choose the ones that I like the look of. So the more chance to get some powerful cards, the better. Now is this one a powerful card, quote unquote? It's pretty good. Add 2 dice to the attack roll. you know, and it's not that expensive. It's a reactive team tactics card, so I've definitely used it, and I'll probably use it again. Particularly with the ban and restricted list coming out, just limiting the amount of those, you know, uber powerful cards you can play. I think cards like this definitely benefited from that, and I think if you're going for a very attacking, very offensive sort of list, I definitely see 1-2 punch being used there. Alright. Exceptional healing. Now, when an allied character with the healing factor superpower will be damaged by an enemy effect, it may spend 3 power, so not cheap, to play this card. Reduce the amount of damage suffered to 1. Now, this is a get out of jail free card. This is really good. So at the moment it's only Sabretooth and Wolverine that have the healing factor rule, but I'm sure we will see more coming forward. Wow, yeah, this is a powerful card. If you're running 1 or 2 of the characters with healing factor, you've got to be thinking long and hard about playing this card. How many times would your opponent get lucky and deal that 5-6 damage that would take out your character in 1 turn? 3 power, doesn't matter. Reduced it to 1, which you're obviously then going to heal with your healing factor. I think it's brilliant. Really, really good card. And last but not least, we get the Weapon X program. So this is only for Wolverine or Sabretooth. They may spend 3 power, so again, it's not the cheapest of cards, but I do think it's pretty powerful. You can throw the character short, and they do not suffer damage if it collides with another character or trade feature. So a 3 power throw, which moves your character short, it's going to be dealing some damage to the opponent character that you throw him into. Really good, especially when you look here at Sabretooth is size 3, and while Wolverine is only size 2 printed on his card, for the purposes of being thrown or pushed, this character counts as size 3, so yeah, I think we're going to be dealing a decent amount of damage there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the models together next, and I'll show you the finished product. And we're back. We're about six hours later, so it's a bit dark outside, so that's the change of light for you. And we have the 4 models all built. I tend to keep them off the base just because it's easier to paint them that way, I find. And generally, I think they went together really, really well. Very few bits of flash, if any. Actually, I can't think of anything there. Mold lines, non-existent on these models. I think Atomic Mass Games produce some absolutely fantastic quality models. So yeah, how did they all go together? Well, start with Cyclops. Really, really nice model there. Got him there with his hair. I think it's a really, really great pose. Went together very easily. Not quite sure what's on the base there. Just seems to be a bit of generic scenery. Not really sure what that one is, but yeah, lovely model, went together very easily. Storm, the base is great. Really, really difficult to put together, I find this one. Very fiddly. Instructions not so clear on the base. If we just sort of, if I bring these ones over here, yeah, it does not quite tell the whole picture, even if I open it up. Not the clearest there of how to glue these lightning bits together. And a few fiddly bits on step 4 there with the cloak going into the arm. Very, very fiddly contact points, but it came together okay. You know, maybe not the best model for a beginner, but seasoned hobbyists shouldn't have two issues there. My fear was correct though. I think when it comes to gluing Storm onto the lightning, there are only 2 contact points. Got a very fine contact point there, and then there's one on the back of the leg about halfway down, so that's going to be a real test for the super glue there, but lovely model, really, really, really nice. Then we move on to Sabretooth. Sabretooth is massive, did not realise how big he was going to be. Yeah, really, really nice, and I was correct. He's been taking his posing lessons from Spider-Gwen, just mirrored there, really funny. Obviously quite a lot larger, but yeah, I just found that quite amusing. And he's got a tactical rock to stand on there. They love a tactical rock on these models. I think nearly every model has something that they're tactically standing on. But yeah, it looks really good. I can't wait to get that one painted. And last but not least, we have Logan, the Wolverine. Sorry about the focus here, it's not the best. Bring him back slightly. You can see he's really squat, really bulky, very powerful pose. And I did away with this tactical ruck. Didn't want it. This base here, I quite like it. He can actually just be standing on the edge of the pavement, and it fits perfectly. Yeah, no real issues with either Sabretooth or Wolverine. Joy to put together. So that is a little look at the unboxing and coming together of Marvel Crisis Protocols, Cyclops and Storm, and Wolverine and Sabretooth. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. If you did, if you could give us a little like, subscribe and share, that would be fantastic too, because I think Matt and I are going to really be pushing out some Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff once Lockdown 2.0 is over, so look out for some general battle reports and maybe thoughts on character breakdowns and stuff like that. Hope you're all well, keep safe, keep healthy, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.